As part of the author's financial contract with Atmosphere Press, author agrees to pay $5,000 to $7,000, exact amount determined during call, all figures in US dollars, for all hereafter stated editorial, design, publication, and promotion services. This is payable upfront or in installments, with editorial and front cover design services beginning at $2,000 paid, interior layout and back cover design services beginning at $4,000 paid, and printing and publication services beginning after the complete balance is paid in full. So this clause is the one that details the nature of the author investment. So that author investment is something that's determined, via a phone call with an editor or some other sort of agreement that we made with you. And this sort of discusses the nature of that, is that it's basically covering any costs associated with the editorial, design, publication, promotion, everything that we're doing for your book. There aren't any secret additional costs. This amount that is invested here is going to cover getting a good book to market and putting you in the position to succeed. Okay, so in terms of how you actually make the payment itself, you have a lot of flexibility here, and we just have a couple little elements that we want to make clear so that you're able to understand how the payment breaks down, how the project will phase through the duration. And through all of this, you have a lot of flexibility. So as it says here, this is payable upfront or in installments, with editorial and front cover design services beginning at $2,000 paid, interior layout and back cover design services beginning at $4,000 paid, and printing and publication services beginning after the complete balance is paid in full. So really the key parts you need to understand here are that we start offering and conducting the work that we'll do on the project once you hit the $2,000 mark, regardless of what your contract total is for. So at that point, that's when we do editorial meetings. That's when we start doing, after that, we do proofreading. We collect information on the front cover. We get you the front cover. All of that happens at that $2,000 point. Once all of that is done, before we begin with interior layout and back cover design, there would be another installment due to bring your total to $4,000. And that's when all of those services are rendered. And then to get the book printed with print and publication services, all the publicity that we'll do for the work, listing on the website, the global distribution, all of that, that happens just when that final payment is made. So there's really sort of a three-step process of $2,000 for editorial and front cover, $4,000, so an additional $2,000 to do the interior layout and the back cover. So all the design work is complete, and then just whatever will round out the rest is what gets the book actually out there into the marketplace. Throughout all of this, you have a million choices about how you pay it. We don't make you do it in these lump sums or anything like that. You can pay it in little tiny pieces. You can use PayPal Pay Later. You can pay via whatever means it makes the most sense for you, through our website, by check, anything, credit cards, all fine. But the key parts here are that this sort of sets out the parameters at which we'll pass through the various gates of the process, so that you actually, in a sense, have a lot of protection backing you up, because you can always withhold the payment for a future service rendered until you get the service that you want. So that's one thing that we have in here, just to make sure that you aren't having to pay everything up front and then you want to back out some part through the process, something like that. This clause is set up so that you have the liberty to arrange it in the way that you want.